So motherfucking design on right now.
Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bengkulu City, especially in Fort Malborough. I'm Stellina and today I will be your guide on Fort Malborough. Let's go everyone! Okay ladies and gentlemen, Fort Malborough is a British heritage fort located in the city of Bengkulu. The name Malborough itself is taken from the name of famous British General John Churchill, Duke of Malborough, who lived in the 17th century under the leadership of Governor Joseph Cole. This fort was built on Article Hill overlooking the city of Bengkulu. Fort Malborough still functioned as a fortress until the Dutch East Indies era in 1825 until 1942 and during the Indonesian War of Independence. This fort is located in the land of 44,000 square meters. Inside the fort, there were several rows of buildings with certain made of iron pillars. This building is functioned as a barrack, prison, and office. In the construction process, will took up for about 5 years. ASI asked the people of Bengkulu for help in the middle of 18th century. So okay everyone, in here we're in Fort Malborough. There's a three-tomb of Charles Murray, Thomas Parr, and Robert Hamilton. You can see in here, this one is Charles Murray tomb, Thomas Parr tomb, and Robert Hamilton. Hey everyone, we're here in the moat. Before we have to go to Fort Malborough, we have to cross the moat. This moat was built in the 1759, and then there's a rumor of French people will be attacked. It turns out French people attack when it's 1760 until 1763. A lot of French people died because not of war, because of malaria disease. Let's go! Okay everyone, we're here in the second gate of Fort Malborough. This gate is made of wood, not a cannon. And here, there's two cannons. In the right side and then in the left side. Okay everyone, we're here at the Barak Pegawai AEC, which is the first door. Please follow me ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see in here, this is Kipati Tijumandi. You can read it by yourself. Okay, and then the next one is Bengkulu Kingdom map. For the real information, you can read it by yourself. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the hat we're usually wear by the Bengkulu leaders. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the charter of inauguration of Fort Malborough on 24 April 1984. You can read it by yourself. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the quote by Michael Standard. Di negeri yang tanpa sejarah, masa depan masyarakatnya akan dikuasai oleh mereka yang menentukan isi, ingatan, serta yang merumuskan konsep dan menafsirkan masa lampau. This is quoted by Michael Standard. Okay everyone, this is Dipati Mariam Dimeringi. He was a native of Bengkulu in 1817. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the history of trading without concession in Bengkulu. Since the arrival of British companies, the freedom to trade Bengkulu has also begun to be limited. You can read it by yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, cruelty leads to death. The Mount Felix incident, which resulted in the killing of Thomas Parr. You can read by yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Sawa traditional weapon in Bengkulu, and there's others more. You can follow me. This weapon is used by the people of Bengkulu to protect themselves, fight enemy, and also main self-esteem them by voodoos. And then the next one we can see in here everyone is the weapon by Rambai Ayam. This is the Rakyat Menuntut in 1847. The Korean community met the demands to get conditions for improving work agreements. You can read it by yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the letter protest. Letter protest from Bengkulu native chief to the Dutch resident furlough. This letter consists of departure of British ship that will bring the wife and children of Bengkulu native. You can read it by yourself. and gentlemen, in here is the incident of Ratu Samban. You can read it by yourself. Pasirah Marjati, she is known as the Queen of Samban, is a deputy whose credit card with protecting the people from the burden of taxes that must be paid for Dutch.
Okay everyone, follow me to the second door.
Okay everyone, this is the East India Army uniform. Okay ladies and gentlemen, this is the ship Mocap. In the 7th century, the British trading company East India Company sailed a very large ship. You can see in here ladies and gentlemen. Everyone, this is the Sumatra history book. You can see in here, the first story about Bengkulu was written by William Marsden, the British government secretary in Bengkulu. You can read it by yourself everyone. Okay ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of Fort York. Fort York was the first fort built by the British in the 1685. 1685, erected between the sea and the Surrey River. This building served as a main defense of England. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Miriam cells used in the 7th century. You can read it by yourself for information. This is a Bengkulu traditional house. This Bengkulu traditional house is called Panggung House because the house is its height like a sill. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lontak shotgun. Lontak shotgun used in the 27th century by using a flint. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can see in here kilau emas bersinar hingga ke Eropa. Please follow me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can see in here, this is the piece of gold that contains a lot of gold fiber before being processed to become a gold grant. Fun fact, 80% gold from Monas is from Bengkulu. You can see the gold in here, everyone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can see in here, aroma rempah tercium hingga ke Eropa. Please follow me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the herbs and the spice, which is contested. In here, there's also cinnamon, coffee, pepper, nutmeg, and last but not least, cloves. Okay everyone, you can see in here, this is the graphic writing of the prisoner. The handwriting of the Dutch soldier who was captured by the Japanese soldier described how depressed he was in the prison. You can see it by yourself. Okay ladies and gentlemen, you can see in our right and our left there is 10 Miriam made of iron and also made of bronze. Okay ladies and gentlemen, in here there are the Miriam of UK. You can see the logo in here. This is the Miriam from the Dutch. You can see the logo from the Dutch or VOC. This is the logo of VOC, everyone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna explore the exhibitions one, but unfortunately, exhibitions one is already closed. So I will explain about exhibitions one in here. Okay, in exhibitions one, there's a Joseph College. Joseph College is the governor of Jendra East India Company in Bengkulu. And then there's also cannonball. There's also our bricks used in the building of Fort Malborough. Then also a roof tile fragment of Fort Malborough. And then there's also Fort Malborough first spy. And then transcription of Joseph Walt letter, Captain E. Trapau Richard, and Joseph College. And then there's a book Marinen for 4th year, the Mr. Fauban. And then there's also transcription of letter Sir James Lansker. And then last but not least, in exhibitions one, there are bricks used in the building of Fort Malborough and Fort York. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see in here, this is the transcription of Benjamin Blom's letter in the 1684. You can read it by yourself, everyone. This is Fort York. Professionally, I explained about the history of Fort York earlier. This is a Fort York ceramic fragments. You can see in here, everyone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, also you can see in here, this is an action smoking pipe, fragment pipa rokok, pipe clay. You can look by yourself. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a fragment of drinking bottle. You can see the information by yourself. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can see in here, Fort Malborough 1723 until 1736. Fort Malborough 1723 until 1736, the East India Company left Fort Malborough in the 1719 and returned it to the Bengkulu to make a new Red Sea with the Lord Bengkulan. Okay everyone, this is the Little Sultan's letter to richest farmer reproduction. You can read it by yourself. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can see in here, East India Company factory records of reproduction. Okay, everyone, you can see in here, this is the replica coin East India Company. There's a lot of coin you can pick. Okay, everyone, you can see in here, Fort Malborough Presidency. Fort Malborough Presidency on 1758, change of leadership at Fort Malborough. You can read it in this information board. Everyone, in here is a sun clock to measuring time in that time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Thomas Parr, was the first resident of Fort Malborough until he was appointed resident of Bengkulu. You can read on the board of information. This is the Thomas Stamford Raffles. He was the first to discover the Rafflesia flower. And then everyone, you can see in here, this is statue of Sir Thomas Stamford Raffles. You can read the description in here. Okay everyone, this is the statue of John Dharma Insinyur Soekarno and resident of Bengkulu, Cornelis Edward Bader having a dialogue at Fort Malborough in 1940. Okay ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all from me. Thank you for coming to Bengkulu City, especially in this Fort Malborough. I hope you enjoy our tour and understand all the material that I already given to you. Okay ladies and gentlemen, see you at the next time and goodbye.
Who's gonna save me now? I hope it's you, my babe.